relationships between data objects. It just relates the data. So if you see a customer data relationship example, wherein first name, last name, email, it has a 1:1 relationship, because these all fields describe only one customer. Coming to data relationship with one multiple records, that is one is to many relationship. For example, you can have multiple addresses, that is can be considered as a multiple relationships example. So coming to data in data relationship, for example, if the first data object has references to some other data object. So here you can, as you can see here, we can have multiple person relationship. You can create a data relation either by creating a new data object or by using an existing data object or case type. So in this example, the following resident submissions multiple record data relationship example. This is the person data object defines the data model for the data relationship. If you see, there are different field types and data object location. This is important because there are many different use cases for different data relationships. There are different field types provided by supported by Pega. Which one we have to use? So when in App Studio, say for example, when we go to our case, click on our case, go to any step, and when we click on configure view, then we can add some fields. So far we have seen like you can add first name, last name, email. Those are simple fields. But what if we want to add some complex relationships, say person? As you can see here, there are some complex field types which are embedded data, query, case reference, data reference, user reference. So when we have to use this, that we will see now. This table tells that. So when we have to use embedded data means, if the data object used in the case or in the view does not need to be sourced from outside of the case, such as shipping address. It means that, say for example, user will enter, right? Shipping address user will enter from the UI in the case. So in such case, you have to use embedded data relationship for the field type. So user supply data such as name and address sourced from inside a case type. This is, in such a case, we have to use embedded data. If the data object needs to be sourced outside of the case, from outside of our work object, we are getting some data, then we have to go for specialized field types like query and reference. So when you use query means, if the application needs to get data from outside of the case from some third-party system through a data page. So a data page or view that is not sourced from inside the case type, the data page defines parameters that the query data relationship is configured to use. That is, you want to get the current weather from some external system, current temperature or current rainy condition, current precipitation or humidity levels from some third-party API. So in that case, you need to get the data from a database. You have to use query because it is query data. We are querying the data. How we will be, say for example, some external third party weather application is there. How they will send you the weather details? First you should ask them. So we will send a request. In the request, what all you have to send? You have to send your location. And there can be other thing. For example, if it is not a free service, if it is a paid service, they might be having some authorization, authentication tokens or some API key. So if you see in the basic level, first you need to send them your location. Then only they will send weather details at that location. Otherwise, how they will send the weather details at your location? So you are querying by sending per some parameters. In this example, you are sending your location as a parameter, and in response, you will be getting the weather conditions at that location. So case reference means single or multiple records from a selected case type. For example, a user selects from a list of service cases from the service case type. Coming to data reference, it is same. Instead of for the case, we are doing on the data. Instead of doing on the work tables, we are doing on the data tables. A user has to select from a list of products to order. So if you see the reference type, the user selects parameters for reference field types through the UI. So that based on that parameter acts as the primary key or identifier to get the respective list or applicable list. Say I am adding a field, okay? Submitter details. So it can be of type person. So for that you need to select embedded data. Then the data object, you can create a new data object, or if you are already having one in your application, you can reuse that. Say person. So submitter details is the only one person can submit the details, right? So you have to select single. You have to press submit. So as you can see, it gets added here. Say for example, if you want to add previous issues at this location. Now in this case, when you press down arrow, again we will be selecting embedded data because we are expecting the user to enter these issues. Old issues, they occurred in this location. We have to select list of records because it is issues. User can enter multiple issues. So you have to create a new data object. As I have created already, I will be selecting the issues. Submit. So you can click submit and save. Thank you.